Welcome back here to Dubbo for the Junior State Cup Northern Conference. As we see for the first time on our stadium field, the Gunnedah Goannas in the red and blue. They'll start us here on our main field up against the Ballina team. Bull Sharks, once more, they've had a fair few features on the stadium field itself. This is the 14 girls division. If you're just joining us, 25-minute matches, no half-time breaks. And when this sides score a try, they will swap opposing ends. James Preston and Deacon Cameron bring you all the action. Deacon, this one should be a very interesting fixture.
Yeah, it should be an interesting game here. As we'll see, Gunnedah play on the stadium for the first time. It's actually their first time back at a junior rep tournament in a long amount of time, so it should be interesting to see what they can produce in this early morning game.
Hope you've been enjoying all the action so far. Of course, this one, we're seeing in Pool C, Ballina currently in 5th position. Gunnedah just above them in 4th. So both sides have picked up the lone win so far, and the Goannas with an extra draw to date, and they will begin proceedings here on our stadium field, but they won't do so in the best fashion. An error after play 1. So the Bull Sharks now get an early opportunity to march upfield and apply first bit of pressure for the match. Nice little run there from Alicia Ross. And then really hitting it at pace was Lettingham. Inside the 7 they come. Good touch, and they'll play it inside 7 as well. You don't see that too often. Someone's got to pick it up. Gunnedah stood there watching the ball. They could have claimed it. And finally a touch is made on that 7 mark. So really disjointed here from Ballina after a very good start to the set. But still it will produce a result. Did they get there in time? She did get to ground very quickly, and the try is going to be confirmed here for Mackenzie Ouchin.
Yeah, really good try then from Ballina. They work really hard with the defence, forcing the error on Gunnedah, unfortunately dropping it early in the set. They were able to finish, but there was some really good defensive tactics from Gunnedah then. Let's see what they can do going into their own half.
So Gunnedah will be looking to complete the set here, having had the early error last time they had the ball. Nice quick play the ball as well as they march upfield through Hannaford. Touch made here on Spinks. Head back to the middle. Nice dummy coming out from Bush. Last play now. There was a stray foot there, but incidental is the call from the referees. So play on here, and the last for that matter. They've lost track of the touch count. That'll be a changeover. So a little bit of a disjointed start here from Gunnedah. They might be a bit shell-shocked after that early try.
Yeah, probably just getting into their heads a little bit there. But there was some really good attack there, and they tried to keep the ball down as much as they could in that half. And unfortunately, they couldn't get the execution on the last one. They've got to really work hard to defend here as Ballina look to get the ball up in towards their 7.
Flat pass right at the advantage line. Allows Berry to keep promoting the footy upfield. Now Walker supplies a pass here for Wiggins. Walker in an acting half, and that will be a changeover.
Yeah, I don't think the players heard that the referee called that on the 6th touch. He's probably got a little bit confused then, but it was a really good attacking set there from Ballina. They just got to defend really hard here and see if they can keep Gunnedah in their own half.
So 2.5 minutes gone. Ballina with a slight lead here, 1-0 over the Gunnedah Goannas. Of course, both these sides pretty evenly matched. They've both picked up 1 win from their opening 4 games. Gunnedah with 2 draws to 1. And just the 1 loss as well for Gunnedah so far, so that we know they're hard to beat. They are behind the 8 ball to begin with. And once more, they'll supply Ballina with some pretty good field position here and a chance to extend that margin so far.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Ballina can do. They've kind of got their second set inside the 7 here. They've got some key players on, so let's see what they can do as they look to suck the Gunnedah defence out.
Wiggins plays it inside 7.
Yeah, they just have a penalty there for not moving forward. So just for the viewers out there, so any time the defender, so Gunnedah step inside the 7, all players must move forward. And any time when the ball's inside the 7, the players don't have to move forward.
There's a great example of it right then and there. Great pressure applied though from Imogen Torrance, who stepped up and made the touch. Lovely dummy. They continue promoting the footy. Here they go again. The Ballina Bull Sharks diving for the corner and making a big splash for the second try. 2-0. Ballina Bull Sharks lead.
Yeah, good try then for Ballina. Really good finish in the corner. Just come off that penalty for unfortunately not moving forward. But Gunnedah need to keep their heads held high here. There's been some really good attack and they've just been unfortunate losing the ball in some enemy territory. So let's see what they can do as they look to tap the ball. As the ball goes with Dow. Gets it down.
Here from the Goannas. They pick up about 12 metres from the restart. Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, so the referee blowing the penalty there for over the mark. So we're seeing touch. We've got to try and play the ball as soon as we get touched. Sometimes the referee will allow an extra step, but Gunnedah player pushed it a little bit too hard then.
Now Ballina are pushing upfield with relative ease. They play it 10 metres into enemy territory and the drive is superb so far through this set. Now's a good chance to spread it. They do exactly that. But Torrance comes out and supplies the touch. It's scooped up here though from Smith. Smith tried to crack the line. They've got one left and they've lost track of the touch count here. So Ballina still have the ball. Smith, short pass, supplies for Quinn. Quinn with a long floating pass to Alchin, who wanted a second, but they marked up well there, the Goannas.
Yeah, really good defence there from Gunnedah. The winger was open, but unfortunately couldn't handle it. I think the pressure from the winger got to the Ballina player a little bit too much then. So let's see what Gunnedah look to do as they look to get the ball out through Dow, and they're going to look to try sub here.
Heading very close to that sub box, but they want to get in front of the area before they start putting the players into action. In fact, they're not really going to utilise it at all. They'll keep driving upfield over halfway. And now it comes out here for Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe promotes the footy. Still live here with Hobden. Hobden, a difficult pass to take. They did well there. Hobden now on the last. Back to the middle. Great pressure, though, from the Ballina Bull Sharks. A very hard-working middle in the form of Elizabeth Quinn.
Yeah, I'm really liking Ballina's defence. We said it earlier in the under-12s games with Ballina just rushing up, and it's really working for them. So I think their coaches across all age groups will be happy with how their players are defending, and I think we're going to see a little error here as the referee calls ball down. So I'm pretty sure Gunnedah will look to try sub off here and get some fresh legs.
Deacon Cameron, can I claim that as your first commentator's curse of the day? You've really liked the way they've been working so hard, and then bang, error immediately after it.
Yeah, I've probably put the jinx on them, unfortunately, so I'll try and be quiet now from now on, won't put too much pressure on the teams.
I think that means you've officially popped the commentator's cherry. You have to have your own curse. The dummy comes out. Nice touch comes in, though. So nowhere for Wise to go as they head back towards Hannaford through the middle. Nearly cutting them up. Good effort, though. Jamming in from the wing was Gunnedah. Gunnedah again, good pressure. Touches her opposite number, and McKinney can't go anywhere.
I'm really liking Gunnedah's attack. They're not afraid to throw it left to right, and they've got some really good structure. Unfortunately, they're just not getting the ball further down as what they would like to be.
So 7 minutes gone and nearly away again here, the Ballina Bull Sharks. They lead 2-0 in this under-14s girls division for the Junior State Cup Northern Conference, thanks to Guzman and Gomez. Lovely pass here. Oh, beautiful delay. Straight into the hands of Lettingham. And they're going to call this one back, are they? No. In fact, yes, they will. I thought it was all good to go. Play on is the call, Radonicus. Now, there's a famous name. Drops it down, and they head directly for the try line. A lovely long dive. This time, there's no mistake, and the Ballina Bull Sharks pick up their third.
Yeah, really good try then from Ballina. She just knew that play was open. Unfortunately, the winger couldn't get the try. The referee's calling a touch there, but it opened up in the middle. Gunnedah just need to keep their heads held high. They're going to tap the ball on halfway, so they should get into their own half here, and it'll be interesting to see what they can do inside the 7.
So touched and back underway here from Claire Dow.
As we'll see a penalty for offside there. Yeah, referee doing well. He's explaining to the player what they did wrong then, and that's what we like to see still at this young 14 age group.
So Dow with the follow-up, and now Torrens. Dow once more heavily involved in this set. Here she is again, the big dummy, and then popping a lollipop ball over the top.
Numbers on the left here.
Dow works it that way. She probably could have held on to it a little bit longer and tried to draw in the defence. Yeah, but they've still managed to get an extra set here.
Yeah, so another penalty for offside there. So Ballina are kind of struggling to get back to 7 here, or they're just shooting too early. So the referee's trying to work with the players, but if we can't work with them, then unfortunately we'll see a penalty.
They are playing at pace. Certainly this woman here, Dow, once more threatens the line. 2 tries, in fact 3 tries to nil. So we've had a little delay on our scoreboard here. But 16 minutes to play, 9 minutes gone. The touch is made here from the Ballina Bull Sharks through Wiggins. They head wider still. Good pressure though coming from the inside there from Lettingham, and that has ultimately forced a mistake.
Yeah, really good defence there from Ballina. They were marking up on their players and reading the play really well. Unfortunately, Gunnedah couldn't get the try there, but let's see what they can do here and see if they can defend hard.
Good evasive technique there from Berry. They head up over halfway now. Alchin, one of the try scorers so far. Last play, I thought they were offside, and yes, referee will play the advantage. Good call there.
Yeah, so can't play as much advantage there if we get an intercept, but Gunnedah not making it back the full 7, so we'll see a penalty awarded to Ballina, and let's see what they can do here inside the 7.
So Brooklyn Berry fires it away here for Isla Walker. Walker, short pass. Here they go again. Oh, Ballina with the big dummy, and Brooklyn Berry has made them look very silly.
Yeah, really good try then. It just come off, unfortunately, that penalty. The players not getting back that full set of 7. And then that overlap come on the right. Some really good structure there from the Ballina Bull Sharks.
So 15 to play and a lot of work to do here for Gunnedah, who are sitting just above Ballina on the leaderboard in Pool C here for the 14 girls division. Gunnedah, an extra draw. Right now they would be loving a draw at this point in time. They trail by 4. A nice run comes in here from Klein Schaefer. Still an option there with Klein Schaefer. She hops in at acting half now and hurdles the ball back towards Hopton in the middle, who promotes it wider still. Alyssa Wise.
And a penalty, not moving forward here, so like I said before, that unfortunately when that defenders hit the 7, all players must move forward. So the referees have been on top of that, and they've been consistent between both sides with the offsides and the not moving forward, which is really good to see.
Klein Schaefer slowing it down, about 12 away from the opposition try line. Hinchcliffe now at pace. Well read though from Ballina. They slid across in defence. Wise also approaching the play with a bit of patience. There's a lot of room out wide now. They've got to get it there quickly. Didn't completely capitalise on that opportunity though.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was some numbers there on the right. I thought they were going to go there, but let's see what they can do here. And unfortunately, got 6 touch, and we may see what Ballina can do as they work to get a new set of fresh legs on. Gunnedah just need to defend really hard here.
That's what they do through Wise, who makes that touch. Good meters again here though for Ballina. It was Sawkins who picked up about 10 or so. The dummy comes in from Carrington Smith. Smith once more, lovely short ball. Oh, they could have released down the sideline there. Alchin was wanting a second. Last play instead. They head toward the middle of the park. McCary, he is caught, and that will be the changeover.
Yeah, good, really defensive set from Gunnedah. The wingers shot in, and they had that overlap Ballina, but good defence there from Gunnedah. It would be interesting to see what they can do as they look to drive up the middle of the field.
Wise picking up easy meters here, still going. No touch on Wise. She gets 15 by the time they finally collect her. And now Klein Schaefer inside the 7. They're just making sure they're all back and hitting that try line. Klein Schaefer with a big floating pass over the top. Unfortunately for her, floating straight into the arms of the opposition, and it's snapped up here from Alchin.
Yeah, probably not the set Gunnedah were looking for, because that was probably one of their better attacking sets. They got the ball really down the middle of the field and had nearly a crack inside the 7. Lovely
run here from Brunk. Picks up easy meters, and they keep the roll on going. That's a great run too from Lettingham, who hit the ball at pace directly on that advantage line. They pop it over the top. Play on here for Ballina. How about the speed on display from Anderson? 4. Make it 5. Ballina in cruise control.
Yeah, really good finish there from Anderson. She had lots of speed, but that all come off from Ballina's really good attacking set. They made lots of meters. They went from nearly end to end there on that set, and it's really good to see. Gunnedah just need to keep their heads held high as they look to tap the ball on and halfway. Be Hannaford that looks to tap the ball. They just got to keep their heads held high. Like to see them buddy the ball up the middle of the field and try to get inside the 7.
So here come Gunnedah off the restart. Hannaford coming forward with it. Been a brilliant display so far from Ballina. They've barely put a foot wrong. The play the ball is made about 15 away from the opposition try line. Hannaford back to the middle with Tani Bush. Played on the 7 here. Bush again with options either side of the play the ball. She'll roll it 8 away. Hannaford to Bush. Bush under pressure, and that is just what's been occurring the entire match here for Gunnedah. The Ballina Bull Sharks are so aggressive in the way they're approaching their defensive duties. It's just putting all sorts of undue pressure on the Goannas.
Yes, James, I think that must be something that they're doing at the Bull Sharks training, is lots of defensive work, because it's been excellent between both games early on this morning. They're just shooting up and they're forcing errors on Gunnedah, and we also seen them forcing errors on Carlingford this morning. But there's about 10 minutes left here, so it'll be interesting to see as they see an error occur from Ballina.
That one floating just a little bit forward on that occasion from Lettingham.
Yeah, a little bit forward, just come out of the hands, unfortunately. We're seeing the ground dry up this morning, so it's obviously a little bit easier conditions than, unfortunately, the 12 girls are playing in this morning.
Well, usually by about the 10 o'clock slot, we see perfect conditions for football. It's unfortunate the girls have been drawn the short straw here by about an hour. They're still having to deal with the very slippery dew that's on the surface. Great evasive technique there, though,
numbers.
from Gunnedah. Let's play on with Spinks. Spinks finds some opportunity out wide here with Foreish.
As we'll see a penalty awarded there for not moving forward. So Gunnedah will be rewarded a full set of 6. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do here.
Hannaford rolls it back. Now it comes to Bush.
Got numbers on the left. Oh, we're going to go the short side.
They'll go short side instead. 2 players there ready for the touch, including Alchin. So nowhere to go for Gunnedah. Just over 9 remaining, 5-0. Don't worry too much about what the scoreboard says. We've got it all marked down here on the paper. So the touch is made. A good one, too, from McKerney.
Going to go to the left side.
The numbers pass over the top. It was building there for Beeman.
Unfortunately, Beeman couldn't handle it there. Some really good attacking play from Gunnedah. I like what they're doing. They're not afraid just to throw the ball left and right and throw in a sweeper play there. They just got to defend really hard here as Ballina look to drive the ball up towards their box.
So about 10 shy of the halfway line. If they've been pinged for 7 on a game, they have 2. So will be a change over here. We've seen that a few times in the last couple of games.
Yeah, the referees are on it on this occasion, which is really good to see. We're trying to train the players now from a younger age group that you've got to wait until the other player gets off and do the correct interchange. So the referees are going to pin them. Hopefully they learn and they won't hopefully do it again.
So Ballina working it up towards the halfway line and now over it. Gunnedah just struggling to match it with the Bull Sharks, who have been in tip-top form throughout the first 17 minutes of this match. Touch is made, and now at pace comes Wiggins, who picks up some good meters with a hard drive. They'll go short side this time round, but they were there waiting for it. And I think Gunnedah thought there was another play there. They were ready to head back to the line, but they did enough to see out the set.
Yeah, it's good defence there, but some really good attack there from Berry. Unfortunately, couldn't get the try there. A little bit of confusion between both teams and not knowing the touch out. So hopefully they're keeping count now, and hopefully the men in pink are keeping count as well.
Spinks pops it to the middle as they go for a little run here, just shy of the halfway line. Now with Dow, who's been very impressive for Gunnedah so far in this match. She's been the most likely customer. She wraps around here as another option. Quick hands released. They're going to say touch pass here, are they?
Yeah, I agree with that one. Touch pass there as a referee on the spot. Just going to call it. So let's see what Ballina can do here. Refereeing's been really good this game. All 3 referees have been really consistent with the 7 and making sure they're getting the players moving forward off the line, and they're doing a lot of talking, coaching the players through the game as well.
So Alchin plays it. Oh, that one's just been left behind there from Brooklyn Berry. The Berry has burst on that occasion. They head up towards the halfway line now, the Goannas. And the touch is made from Berry. Here comes Dow. Dow with a great driving run here. A couple of big right foot steps. Dow opens them up down the sideline. Stepping back off the left. A great run there from Claire. Has there been a little hair pull in the process? I don't think it was intentional, but...
I think it's a bit of a head clash, James. So both players going for the touch, and I think the referees are going to ask for the players to be checked out here. Really good run then from Dow as well. She's been really good for the Gunnedah Goannas. We'll see a little bit of a stoppage in play here as both coaching staff and referees just ensuring that the players' safety is the top priority at this tournament.
Unfortunately, Port Clare doesn't seem 100% at the moment. But the Goannas will still have a few plays up their sleeves. I did see a hand come out and the head rocked back a little bit. That's why initially I thought it might have been an accidental hair pull in the process, but good to see that we do have training staff immediately attending to Claire Dow as Gunnedah get back underway here. Now fire it towards the middle. Hobden, Klein-Schaefer. Still a couple of plays here for the Goannas. Klein-Schaefer hitting it flat. They've got numbers on the outside. They keep promoting the footy. They'll get there just in time. Four-acre had nowhere to go. Klein-Schaefer now. Caught on the last. Options both sides. They'll head back to the short side here. Klein-Schaefer can't get away from them. And it's good pressure there from Anna Wiggins. So the changeover is enacted. 5 tries to nil with 5 minutes to go. They need to be quite literally perfect from this point, Gunnedah, and even then, I don't think they'll have enough time because of scoring a try, of course. Ballina would get used to the ball, so they've wrapped this one up, the Bull Sharks. They get up towards halfway now. And over that point, great pass right at the advantage line. They pick up a good 15 metres from a straight driving run. Out it comes now for Carrington Smith. Smith pops it back to the middle, a hard one to take. Nearly did the job there, Madison Mikare, but instead the Goannas survive.
Yeah, it wasn't the easiest catch for our Bull Shark player to catch, but there was some really good attack work from Ballina Bull Sharks. As Gunnedah look to get some fresh legs on. Let's see what they can do here. Not long left. They've just got to keep their heads held high. Like the style of footy they've been playing. Let's see if they can get a try here.
Hinchcliffe in an acting half on the last here. They rush up out of the line. Great defensive pressure there from the Ballina Bull Sharks. And that really has typified the performance of this match.
Yes, James, there it is. The rushing Bull Shark off the line every time. That's what we like to see in touch. We like the urgency. We like the fast game, and it's putting pressure on all the teams.
Anderson, the dummy now coming from Carrington Smith, who pops it back to the open side. Smith has Quinn wrapping around. Quinn tried to push the pass.
We're going to see a penalty for a forward pass here, as Gunnedah will look to tap the ball. And let's see what they can do here. Ballina back to the full 10 here.
So 3.5 to go. They continue to move it through the middle of the field here. The Goannas still searching for their first try. Bush evades the first touch, picks up an extra couple of metres. They pop it back through the middle. That's more enterprising play from Gunnedah. They'll have to do a fair few similar things in terms of their creative output to try and break down this stoic Ballina defence. Here they go, the big in and away. Well, they've done it on this occasion. Tony Bush with a great right foot step and a wonderful turn of pace. Picks up Gunnedah's first try with about 3 remaining, 5-1.
Yeah, James, that hole just absolutely opened up there. Really good try then from Bush, and it's good to see Gunnedah score their first try, as we can probably hear the excited parents in the background.
Yeah, they're very happy there. The smiles all on the faces in the bleachers. She wears short skirts, I wear T-shirts. It's the bleacher brigade right here. Ballina with a chance to strike right back though, but they're very happy, the Goannas fans. Here comes Ballina now inside the 7. Good touch made though from McKinney. They work it away here through Rodonicus. They'll play it right on that 7-metre mark again, hitting the line at pace.
Good defence. Good defence there from the Gunnedah Goannas. Some really good attack there from Ballina. I'm liking what they're doing with the ball. They're working hard to get the ball down the middle of the field. Let's see what Gunnedah can do here with just under 2 minutes to go.
I've got to give a special shout out to Asher Lettingham. Every time she's come onto the ball, it's been at full tilt, and she's had those lovely straight drives which have picked up such good meterage for the Bull Sharks. So here comes the Goannas now. It's a tough pass to take well above the head there of Hobden, who did well to even get fingertips to it.
Yeah, it's a pretty high pass then. She probably could have jumped then maybe, but unfortunately didn't reach the target. Let's see if they can defend hard here. Let's see what the Bull Sharks can do as they go through the line.
This might be their last set potentially another play or two thereafter, depending on what happens with the Gunnedah side, but just over a minute remaining. Good footwork late at the line as well from Brunke. Back to the 7-metre mark. Lettingham shifts it wider here for Sawkins. And they will turn it over, so they'll get a full set, the Goannas, and we'll probably see the Bull Sharks with maybe half a set thereafter. 50 seconds on the clock. Scything run heading back towards the middle of the field. Hobden with good meters here. Great run from Jasmine Hobden. Picks up a good 15 or so. Midway through the count here for the Goannas as they put the foot down once more. Torrens tried to get away from them. 30 seconds on the clock. Beeman out now to Hannaford. Hannaford promotes the ball. This is much better play from the Goannas. They're keeping it alive each and every play. Wise now tips it on here for Hannaford. Hannaford back there to Tani Bush, who was looking for a second. She won't quite find it, and with 15 seconds on the clock, we'll probably get 2 more plays here from the Bull Sharks.
Yeah, it's really good attack there from Gunnedah. There's not long left. They're down on the scoreboard, and they're still willing to throw the ball around and try and get another try. Let's see what Ballina can do here as they look to drive up the ball, but Gunnedah, as we hear the siren in the background.
And that'll do it here at Dubbo for the under-14 girls fixture. The Ballina Bull Sharks just about perfect from the very first tap-off. They run out 5-1 victors, but don't you go too far, because our next match in 5 minutes' time at 9:30 takes us to the Newcastle and Dubbo fixture, home side on the stadium field in the 12 girls division. But from James Preston and Deacon Cameron, that is all for this game. Make sure to stay tuned, though, to New South Wales Touch Football and Bar TV.
Don't forget also the food and beverage